statements about if, different forms of if. When you talk about if statement, we have three forms of if. The first one is simple if, the second one is multiple if, and the third one is nested if. In this way, we have three forms of if. Already in the previous video, I had discussed about simple if, what is simple if, how to implement programs using simple if. And in this session, I am going to discuss about multiple if. So what is multiple if and how to implement programs using multiple if? This is what we are going to discuss here. Excuse me. So multiple if, what is that? As name says, multiple if, as name says, declaring more than one if statement. That's what we call multiple if. Declaring more than one if statement is called multiple if. That's it. And the syntax looks like this. The syntax of multiple if is this, same as if, but we need more than one if. That's it. If condition 1, body, statements, close this. Again, one more if, close this. Condition 2. Again, one more if this keeps continuing. So what do you do? Put dots here, dot, and so on. Means you can put as many conditions as possible, depends on requirement. You can put any number of conditions there. You don't have any limitation. So this is the idea about multiple if. Now, I'm going to ask you quick questions to implement programs using multiple if. Let us repeat the same programs which we have implemented using simple if with multiple if. So what is that? Again, same thing. It's very simple. Implement all these programs, greatest of two numbers, whether a number is even or not, whether a year is leap or not, gender of a person, whether a person is eligible for voting or not. Please implement all these programs using multiple if. I suggest you or request you to pause your video for some time, implement those programs first without observing my logic, and you come back, again check the solutions so that it gives you the best results. So what do you do right now? Just implement all these programs. So that's it. Continuing with these programs with multiple if, first program. I'm trying to implement the first program. Greatest of two numbers. I'm just removing starting from this class. This is my program class. So what should I do then right now? If I want to find greatest of two numbers, I should declare two variables. How many variables, sir? Two variables. Integer, int a equal to 10, b equal to 5. Now, I want to check both the cases. When a is bigger than b and b is bigger than a, I want to check all possible cases with this multiple if. With simple if, you can check only one case, but with multiple if, you can check all the possible ways. I hope this is clear. So let us see that how to implement all these programs now. It's very simple. If a greater than b, it's same thing, continuing with the previous example. System.out.println of a is big. Similarly, you can write one more if and say that if b greater than a, just write down system.out.println of b is big. I hope this is clear to all of you. So that's it, my dear friends. This is how you can find greatest of two numbers using multiple. Hope this is clear to all of you. So in this way, you can declare any number of if statements, depends on the logic. But for this requirement, two if statements are sufficient. I hope this is clear. This is how to implement greatest of two numbers. The next program, maybe you can run this code now. Just click on this run button. Then you can see a is big here because the value of a is 10 and 10 is bigger than 5. So you get the output as a is big. Suppose I give 50 here for B. Now, here if you see, B is greater than A. So you get the output as, you can see here, control F11. Then you can see B is big because the value of B is 50. I hope this is clear now. This is how to find greatest of two numbers using multiple if. Clear? Similarly, you can check whether a number is leap year or not. So how do you do that? Same thing. If that year is divisible by 4 equal to 0, it's leap year. Not equal to 0, non-leap year. That's not. It's very simple. So I'm taking another example now. Checking next logic. What is that next logic? I'm finding out leap or not. So what should I do now? Take 1 year and some value, initialize some value here, 2016, or you can choose some other year. It's your choice. You don't have any restriction on this. And here just type down, what is that? If year percentile 4 equal to 0, then what is that? Year is leap year. Suppose here again, year percentile 4 not equal to 0. This is how you have to write not. Then what is that? Year is not a leap year. I hope this is clear to all of you. So this is how to find whether an year is leap year or not. I hope you got the logic now. Next one after this, other program to check whether a number is even or odd. How do you do this? It's very simple. Next program I am going to solve here is even or not, or even or odd. It's almost same like finding out leap year. If change the number here, take one number A. You don't need so much of big number. It's your choice. You can take 2016 also as number. That's your choice. I take 10 here. If A percentile, if it is even, you should divide with 2. I had discussed in the previous examples. Then it is even. A is what is that? Even. Otherwise, if A percentile 2 not equal to 0, then what is that? A is not, A is odd. I hope this is clear, my dear friends. That's all. Got clarity on this? So, if number is divisible by 2 equal to 0, even, otherwise odd. Similarly, I hope you can solve the remaining 2 programs because they are very simple. So, I hope you got clarity how to work with multiple if now. So that's all, my dear friends. This is the idea about multiple if. So next we have to talk about nested if. In the next video, I am going to discuss about the nested if. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please don't forget